Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm making cinnamon buns. It is currently, I can't really see, but I think it's like 6:40 a.m. and I've started cinnamon buns and I'm making it for the viewers. I'm making it for you guys. So you guys will get a cinnamon bun after this because that's on period. I'm also making it for my family members. They're all sleeping right now and my goal is by the time they wake up, like everything is ready. I've been craving cinnamon buns. I've had cinnabon I think 2 days ago and I'm still not satisfied. I want to make my own. I've made cinnamon buns so many times before and it's always been so successful. Like that's one of the things that I can bake over and over again and always get it right. But anyways, as you guys can tell, I'm dressed in a really pretty attire. I wanted to feel like Meryl Smith, so obviously I had to put that thing on. You know, let me show you guys. This is, I can go here. This is a dress. This is also one of the dresses that I like a lot. So cute, so pretty. And it's matching the bowls I'm making the cinnamon buns in. Like, you guys are gonna see, I'm gonna show you guys. But anyway, so yeah, it's 6 a.m. making cinnamon buns because I love you guys and because I want my family to be able to get them warm in the morning, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'll see you guys when I actually start baking. Right now it's kind of like the yeast prep, so when I get into the baking, I'll see you guys again. Okay guys, so we're assembling all of the dry ingredients together. So first what we need is about 4 to 5 cups of flour. And honestly, with measurements I'm not usually really specific, but I'm following this one recipe just to make sure that I have everything together. So we're gonna make sure it's neat. You gotta make sure it's neat, alright? It was 4 2/3 cups of flour. So we're gonna try to be as precise as we can. Two. 3. And you make sure everything gets out. So while we do this, guys, like, how were your mornings? How is your weekend going? How is prepped back to school for everybody who's going back to school, going back to uni? I can't lie, I haven't really thought about that. Like, I've been thinking about my courses and aid and everything, but in terms of like getting my stuff back to school, I've been thinking about that. I can't lie. 2/3. So 2/3 for me look like this. I hope this is accurate enough. So I feel like this bowl is not big enough for my dry ingredients, but you know what? We're gonna keep it above. All right. I need to get the spatula. Give me a second so we can mix everything. This is one of my favorites. I honestly really like doing this. And I really make sure that there are no lumps in my flour. Like, I'm really mixing everything. So now it said that we're gonna use one-third cup of brown sugar. So I have to find my cup. And there's a lot of lumps in the brown sugar. So you gotta make sure there's none of that for our mix. And just one thing that I can tell you guys that I always like mess up when I bake or when I attempt to is brownies. Everybody knows I cannot make brownies to save my life, as well as chocolate chip cookies. If the dough is not pre-made, I cannot make chocolate chip cookies to save my life. Why? I don't know. But cinnamon buns, I could definitely make. Pretzels, I love making pretzels. Essentially everything. Except brownies. I've tried countless times to make brownies. I have followed countless recipes. I always end up making chocolate cake. And it's really frustrating. But I've already given up, so I guess this is 1/3 the brown sugar. we're not gonna be like, I'm not specific. Like, I feel like that's why I probably suck. Not suck, but I'm not the most amazing baker ever, because I'm not really keen on measurements. But I feel like baking, you need to, like, this is baking. This is not a joke. So you need to, and I'm not. So, and this is where I'm gonna eyeball it with my eyes. A bit of cinnamon, not too much, because the filling is gonna have cinnamon, so you don't want the dough to taste like cinnamon too. Just a little bit, and then we're gonna put a little bit of salt as well. Not too. I'm gonna put my hand under in case I put too much. Just like a pinch of salt, like not too much. And then we're just gonna mix it around. You see this? I'm just that good. But like I said, like, measurements for me, like, I don't like respecting them. So that's why baking for me is not the best, because baking, you just have to respect the measurements. Can't be eyeballing everything. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I will get back to you guys when I'm doing the second part. Yeah. So this is how my yeast mixture looks like closer, and this is the mix of my dry ingredients, and this is just everything else. So, all right, guys, second part. Yeah, okay, second part. I hope you guys can see me. I'm gonna adjust so you guys can see my sexy face. So basically now we're just mixing all the ingredients together. So I originally wanted to use this to mix the dough, but I was thinking about it and I was like, let me just do this by hand because I feel like it's better. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pour the dough onto my yeast mixture. Not the dough, sorry. I'm gonna pour my dry ingredients, so like flour, sugar, that I just showed you guys. I'm gonna pour that into my yeast mixture. Yeast mixture, essentially, I didn't film it, but it's just it's warm milk, sugar, and yeast just to activate the yeast. Anyways, so we're just gonna pour it slowly, all that. Wait, I'm just gonna pour everything, to be honest. I'm gonna pour everything. And then we have melted butter. This is not unsalted butter. This is very much salted. I don't have unsalted butter for the recipe, so you know what? It is what it is. I'm pretty sure like every time I've made cinnamon buns, they've always been with salted butter. And then you're gonna have 1 egg. Oh my god, there's hair on the egg. It's probably mine, but this egg is so horribly cracked. What the hell? I can do better than this. Anyways, I'm just gonna clean my hands for a second. Now we're just gonna mix everything. This is how the bowl, I wanna show you guys a bowl. This is how the bowl looks like with all my ingredients in it. All right. And now we're just gonna mix all the ingredients with this. I told you guys this is my favorite. So we're just gonna get to work like a queen that I am. After several minutes of kneading the dough, this is how it looks like. It looks like a lot of people's heads, but you know what? We're not gonna call out people right now. But I'm just gonna cover this up and then let it rise for like an hour. So yeah. So that's how they look like. These ones are really thick, so everybody will be taking these ones. And then these ones are like skinnier, but you know what? Now we're gonna let this rise for an hour. Okay guys, so I put some cream on top so it could be moist while it's cooking. It's a mix of coffee cream as well as cream cheese, and I'm gonna stuff that in the oven right now. And I'll be back in like 30 minutes when it's all done. Y'all might not see the difference, but this is right after I added the cream on top. So yeah. Look at this.
L'hypertrophie, il y a le cancer aussi.
This is. I'm that bitch.
Moi, moi, je conseille, je vous conseille.
Thank you guys for watching. These cinnamon buns were so good. I was like, you know what? Let me just only eat half of it because we're eating in a couple minutes. All right. I don't even know where we're eating, but we're eating soon because the food is looking ready, right? And then I took another bite, and then another bite, and another bite. And I was like, you know what? Let me stop. And my little sister, had some. She really liked it. I saved some for the rest. My dad, he's on the phone right now, but he's gonna eat some later. But these, I would say, like, I feel like every time I make cinnamon buns, it just gets better. So I would say these are probably the best ones I've made. They're so soft and moist, and they're just mad good. So I'm proud of myself. I woke up super early. I did do it. And I ate that. Period. But I didn't get to finish it on time. As you guys can see, it's like 11:50 right now because it was interrupted. I had to go to church, so my mom had to watch them for me. But yeah, I ate that. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And like, even if you guys didn't physically get a cinnamon bun, virtually you guys got one. And that's on period. So see you guys in another lifetime. I love you guys or I don't.